Alright, we at it again. Hitting the dice. A 4 and a 2. This is probably the only Primordium combo I'm actually happy to see. This one is pretty flexible though. Ugh, chased. It's still pretty okay. Yeah, tough bosses. Cave-in will be nice for score. We can actually comfortably set up the top and not have to worry about throwing too much score away with the opportunity to cave in. But the other stuff, I mean, Mind Collapse will be good for opening up the Ember Drain possibilities, but Resto Ditto could be okay. It's my guess probably won't be that good. We'll see. I would like to go Superfood even though it's chased. No, we didn't get it. Stalwart is not that weak of a start with Root Seeds. I'll just take Stalwart stack and hope for Superfood at one point. If not, I would not be opposed to 2 into Stalwart, 1 into Aggressive. If we find Razor Sharp though, I would probably just go all the way into Aggressive, or into Stalwart. Really depends on what we end up with here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like either of these. However, Concussive Coals might be worth more than 25 gold. My reasoning there is it 50% of the time can daze the collector if I miss on it, and it's probably worth more than 25 gold to do that. But Cursed Vines is just complete crap. Mark of Invasion does make the start of this a bit annoying, particularly if we don't find a steward. We'll go in at the bottom no matter what here, unless we get lucky with the dazed. We'll see, but it's definitely still worth it. We got plinks. Hopefully we hit on the plinks. So no plink. We have a Mind Collapse. Technically I could still set up the top, and I might do that because I could Mind Collapse this guy. I think this makes sense. And then just hopefully we have a plink by next turn. Hopefully the low rolls aren't so unkind to deny us that. So for instance, well, if we did, we'll get it with Mind Collapse. So let's plink. And I might as well kill one of these so that I prevent damage. So the question is, what else to do this turn? We can do this just to get him out, I guess. And then kill that guy. Get more here. Get just health, I think. That'll be worth more than damage shield. Technically it actually breaks even, but if I end up healing, it's worth more. I might as well do this. If I can... It's probably not going to be relevant, but I don't really want to redraw into it. Rather just redraw into damage, I think. I'll get him down to below the 1-hit threshold at least. And we'll just continue to do this. I'll take damage here, and then I'll just do a damage shield here. Alright, he's dead. And we'll do... Let's see, let's do this. Could heal, but I might as well maximize my stuff here. Oh, okay, we can just do this then. That ought to do it. So we got the 2-turn, took some damage. It's about all you can hope for there, I'd say. Prismal Dust would be... I think I'd take the Perils here, though. Dust isn't as good as the replayable damage shields when it's chased, because this will just run out, even with the stacking. But Perils opens up Ember Drain, which I'm pretty sure we want to do. It's a 75% chance that we get Superfood by the end. So we got a low roll on the 25% to not get Superfood. Either way, if I get Ember Drain, I'd want to use it even if I end up with full Stalwart. I think Steel Enhancer is better than Sharpen here. It gives you health and damage on your Stalwart, which allows you to do Razor Sharp and stuff like that. Hopefully we hit on Razor Sharp here. I definitely want an Awoken Banner over it, even with Stalwart, I'd say. These aren't really the units you're looking for. I guess I could do an Animus of Speed, though, for now. Technically, it would stay alive as long as I don't get hit. And maybe I hit on a multi-strike. I should have checked this shot first. I've been pretty good about checking it before I hit these. Don't know why I missed it this time. But I did. But I think this makes more sense than Awoken Hollow, or Thorned Hollow, because... maybe with the Restoration Detonations, Thorned Hollow still makes more sense. I don't know, it's tough to say. Might as well do this. I'd reroll for a multi-strike. I mean, if I get stuck with her as my fighter, it's not completely out of the question that I would get stuck with her as like my fighter. Yeah, I'll do this for now. It's not the worst with multi-strike and quick. If I do end up with Superfood and like a Void Binding, that might just be enough to kind of get me through things. Spikes will be annoying. We can hopefully offset it with a Steel Enhancer. But I think it's worth the take here. We can set up at the top and just, we'll have some time, hopefully, to do things. We'll want to play with Root Seeds, obviously, every time we see it. Extra Ember, I'll take it. And we've low-rolled on the Dazed on Collector twice now. Hopefully that makes it so all my bad RNG's out of the way, and I can get a Superfood. But until then, we'll be doing this. It's fine though, actually. I don't need to. In both cases, I've been able to kill the Collector, so it's not even really that much of a low roll, if I'm being honest. Let's do this. And Resto Detto, useless as always. We got Steel Enhancer in time. Could Mind Collapse that guy. Both these are dying. Let's do this. I'd love to cave in here, but I don't really want my girl to die. Let's get a little extra damage here, why don't we? Tell you what, why don't we just cave this in? That works for me. Could heal for 3. Suppose there's not much better to do with my Ember here. In fact, maybe I just do this. That's 30 damage, I'll take that. Let's do that. And I guess this, get 5 damage in. Was stalling to try to find Cave-In again, but yeah, it's fine. Not much else to do here. We'll kill the boss for sure. We've got so much damage. 15. Oh. It's our makeshift Animus of Will. I'd still take Animus of Will at this point over her. But for now, she'll do. Don't think I would take a second Perils. I don't even know if I would take Entumbra Assault. I mean, it is double Exploder, but I've got Plinks and 2 Mind Collapses already. Don't really want to fatten the deck if I don't have to, and the Morsel Generation really probably isn't going to be relevant. I mean, it is an Umbra banner, but I'm probably not going that. I don't know. Then again, I do have both my steel upgrades. Maybe I am going that route. Either way, I don't think I'm going to take anything here. There it is, Razor Sharp Edge. So now, full Stalwart isn't even that bad. If we get stuck with it, I'd say. Like, that's pretty good. Ooh, I could even truly turn her into a an Animus of Will if I can get another multi-strike. And Sap Tap. Yeah, we got the 2 Resto Deados. I don't think it's really worth it at this point. Maybe I don't have Wildwood Sap either, which we're not going to get, so I think Housing works here. If I don't end up with a better unit, you know, I'll have a draft here, and then I'm Awoken there if I want to take it. I don't necessarily know if I do. I mean, Hellvent and Unstable Vortex is pretty good, but I might just want to go to the Merchant of Magic. We'll see. Now, the one question is, do we want to do a Crucible Warden here? Because it'd be a card I'd have to remove eventually, but I don't necessarily have any boss killing potential right now, aside from just stacking stats. So can I stack enough stats to beat Daedalus? I mean, I'm quick, so I can hit the grenades and save my health, as long as there's not units in front. We're not guaranteed that. I have Razor Sharp Edge and Mind Collapse to take them out, and Plinks sometimes will work. Is it worth it to try to do this without... Like, I don't know if I have enough... Yeah... I don't have enough, with just the Plinks, that's not enough generation, I think, to even make the Warden a viable boss killer, so we're just going to skip here. We're going to have to really hope that the Animus can do it. I could take this and just generate some health. I don't think I can generate enough health, though, to have it be relevant. I think I'd rather just get rid of maybe a Steward. Get the draws a little bit more consistent. The reason I'm thinking, even though there's a Hellvent and a removal and an Awoken Banner at the next one, the reason I'm thinking I might just go the Merchant of Magic anyway is because I want to secure a holdover on Perils. If I end up with Superfood, it's actually a lot of damage, and then it also just guarantees I'm going to be able to do some crazy Furnace Tap and Void Mining stuff later on if I find them. That's my thoughts, at least. I also have the Dazed, actually, which would be pretty nice against those barrels if I can't kill them. 50% of the time it should daze them. And we're not going to take any risks here. We're going top. Stack the stats and draw. See, it dazed that one. So definitely stack the stats, and then we'll just do some Plinks. We'll kill all them. 1 damage is nothing. Let's try to Plink these, I think. Nice. Let's give you some extra damage. And I'll just sacrifice these out. We've already got 50 damage. That's not bad, is it? I think we'll be fine here. Oh, shit. Alright, we can Mind Collapse that. I'm fine. It's not as scary as it looks. 1, 2, 1. Boom. This is just useless as always, but whatever. Now we should hopefully be fine as long as... he's gonna be here this turn. That's not great. How about I would actually cave this in just to prevent that crap from happening. So let's do this. I don't really have much other plays to make here. I mean, I guess I can Mind Collapse this. That's probably what I want to do. Let's do that, and then we'll just move these all down. Yeah. I'm good with that. There we go. Do that, and Plink time. Plink this too. Don't want that hasting in. I think I'll just take health here. And I would wait for this to come back, though. No sense hasting. We've got 121 damage. That's pretty nice. Let's Plink that. Ooh, we got the Plinks that we needed. Nice. I don't think it's worth a cave-in here. Actually, it is. Yeah, let's do cave-in. Yep, we got him. Boom, baby. Wow. Not bad, Animus' speed, not bad. I don't like this unit, but right now I will take it. Umbra Stone is a pretty good out here. Like, Unleash the Wildwood, theoretically, I get my damage high enough, that shouldn't matter. I'm gonna need to... If I don't find superfood, I'm gonna need like a Cycle of Life, or I might even have to put Steel Enhancer and hold over, because I do need to get like some health to kill the boss. That's like one thing I will need. Spores wouldn't be too bad either, I just don't know if I could stack enough of them. Right now I think Umbra Stone helps me in the immediate game, and I can find other answers later on. So that is an Animus of Will. I don't even know though with the Umbra Stone if I need that. I don't know that I need Animus of Will. I think I'd like to just make speed work. It sucks that the Boons and Pyre Remains are at both these magics, because those are really undesirable map events in my opinion. Like, the Vortex is on this side each time. I think... Man. What do my Hell Vents look like? I could Hellvent the Razor Sharp Edge or the Steel Enhancer. Probably the Enhancer is actually better for me at this point. This is a little bit tough. Man, I think I would go the magic. Yes. I don't have to go this magic. I could do this even though... Technically, I do have another steel upgrade, so actually this side can work. So I could go magic here. I can just give up on the Awoken Banner. I think I'm good with Animus' speed, since I have this. Will I just be trying to recreate what I'm already going for, I think. And then it'd be another removal I'd have to do, so I just don't want to do that. I think draw makes sense. Especially if I'm going to get perils and holdover. I think I am going to go for that. Health could be okay right now if I have stuff getting by. Definitely not double stacking anything. Let's get this down for now, because I do want to play that pretty much every time I see it. Could do this to one of these. Permafrost. I could do that here. Either that or here. Maybe it's better here. Nice thing if I permafrost this is if I don't hit on holdover, it's a... Since I have the mind collapses and everything, it's workable. I think I will just cave this in. Or permafrost to cave in. I'll do that to a Plink. I have so many removals and I'm missing a Vortex, so... Yeah, I don't know. I can do a removal here, though. Hopefully we have enough money for that Merchant of Steel coming up. We got it. We got Superfood. Beautiful. Huge. Okay. That's huge. I may just skip this Merchant of Steel. I don't know. I really do need to get that Perils and Holdover, I think, now. Even if I don't end up with an Ember Drain build, it's just already going to be so much damage stacking. I mean, that Rage... Well, I don't know. It's Seraph the Chase, so maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't that important. I don't know. We'll think about that later. I think this extra damage should be fine as long as we'll still set up the top. We're guaranteed to 2-turn boss rush pretty much every fight now with this on Permafrost. So I am fine with all of this. Okay, we did get the days there, and it looks like it might be pretty relevant this time, so that's pretty nice. We'll definitely do that. It's nice, also nice that we get the extra health, so we really don't probably need like Steel Enhance. As long as we can find some damage shield, we'll be pretty set here, I think. This hand's pretty crap, though. It's kind of enlightening the fact that we really need to get some removals going. I'm gonna try to snipe this backliner here if we can. Got him. So do I want to give this guy a bunch of armor? I'm getting 10 damage, so I'll be at 47 by 2, which is going to be 94. Plus 10. If I give him any more armor, he's not dying. I think I'll wait on this then. I could cave in, but then I'm still dazed, so that's probably not working. What I could do, well, I could just sacrifice this. There's not much else to do. Why don't I try to actually just plink this twice? That works. And we'll just sacrifice this because it sucks. Oh, I want to play this, but... Okay, I'll tell you what, I can just... I got the Mind Collapse for this. I only need one Ember there, so let's do this. Let's do this. I can do it here, it's probably better actually. We'll do... that, then it's still dead. I do that, I get that. And nothing else. Don't think it's worth going into Ember Drain to stack that necessarily at the moment. That. Oops. Well, fuck that up. Whatever, just get him out of here. Good thing we've got the trample, although is it enough? It is enough, nice. Nice indeed. Maybe I'll just cave in. No, that cave in doesn't seem to make sense. I was gonna try to get greedy and like see if I could redraw into it cave in, but yeah, I don't think that makes much sense. That'll work. Definitely that'll work. Alright. I could wait on the cave in. Would be nice if I could snipe some of these. Nice, got them both. Alright, I got just enough Ember to do this. Not even gonna take damage. Boom. I like it. Gem Trove is damage shield. And it's reapplicable. We may not have the luxury to hold out for a better source of damage shield. I'm gonna take it. All I need to do is decrease the cost by 1, and it's playable. Ideally, I'd do it by 2, or I could still do 3 and holdover. Either way, it might not be really enough against Chased, but at least up until Chased, it'll be enough. Graft... Higher shards, no. Invigorating solution, yes. So... I do need removals. I could use another multi-strike, and it's a Caverns. How many Merchant of Magics we got? Just this one. Man, so many of these magics had the Forgotten Boons and Pyre Remains next to it. That's really unfortunate. Well, if it's a 50-50 there at holdover, and another 50-50 at holdover, need it to low roll. To not get it. If we don't get it, and we don't end up with Ember Drain, it's not the end of the world. Just having the extra multi-strike is probably pretty nice. I don't know if there's too many caverns that would be that good for us. It's only a 50-50 here at multi-strike though. The thing is, like, the only consideration right now is, like, obviously boons and health are worse than Vortex and Caverns, but because if I don't hit multi-strike, I'm not taking anything here. Whereas here, I am guaranteed at least to like get some Ember reductions. Like right now I need it on Trove. I can get plus 10 damage here. At that point, even if I don't get holdover on Perils, I've got 3 ways out of Ember Drain. I can also Ember reduce Cave In. I'm leaning toward the magic. I feel like I just have to. I can spend gold to keep removing stuff if I need to. That is not what I needed. Not at all. Do another one of these plinks. Let's get this down. Whoever got it, hold over. I am going to do it on perils then at this point. And then I'll just get this down to 2. I'm not going to wait for like a holdover on Gem Trove or anything like that. Just having it at 2 should be decent for now, and then hopefully we find a Void Binding like and can double stack it or something. I'll be pretty happy at that point. So since I have the perils on holdover, I don't need this like replayable. I'll just do that, and hopefully the plinks and restoration detonations can just be removed. But for now, I'll remove stewards. They're probably less useful to me. This is nice. This is nice. Theoretically, as long as I'm killing them all, this shouldn't matter. We're definitely going to need to... Damage shield won't do much against this boss, so we definitely want to stack some health if we can. This isn't health, but it's damage, which we need more at the current time. Health would have been nice here. Let's do this just so it dies immediately. Didn't get the days there, however we could just plink it. I'm pretty sure we just do that. As much as I would love to plink this, but might as well just guarantee the double here. Man, what is it, 4 rubber morsels so far? Not so great. I don't even want to give this guy... if I can get trample, that would be good. I am drawn through my deck. Okay, let's do it here just so you both get it. We do need to get this stacking for sure, and this health. We got the rage stacking now, which is nice. We want health over damage, I think. I think we need the health more. This boss is not going to be easy. Not at all. If I can do this on the armor, that's probably good. So let's do that. I'll wait for this to cycle back in. Looks like that's enough, so that's good. Let's keep this stacking. Get more damage. And... do I want to keep this? I should probably keep this because the boss has 2 of these fuckers behind. And that's no fun. I could try to plink some of these though. Alright, an extra damage shield is welcome, and this is not welcome. This would be nice if we had a plink here too, because then we have the extra stuff. Okay, we got that damage dude, but let's do this first. We'll take health over anything really at this point. It's gonna be worth a... although damage shield's technically better, because then I get 2 health and the damage shield, which is plenty fine. Let's see, sacrifice that, sacrifice this, probably wait on them then. They would be okay to draw into. I'm not going to go for the greed on the cave-in. I think this guy is so threatening that I sort of just can't risk that. Okay, that's great. Got a real nice snipe there. That's good RNG. At this point, can I cave in? Let's see. I believe so. That's 25. I have so yeah. That I can do this. So we're gonna go down. He's already dead, but let's just do this for good measure. So we 2-turn bossed it. No damage taken. This is pretty good. Do I have any stings at all? No, but that's a really good artifact if I do end up with a Preserved Thorns or a Vine Fruit. Or what is it? A Thorn Fruit. Is it worth it to me to do that? I feel like it's worth it just for the chance. Such a good artifact. I don't think I'm taking anything here. Excavation Eruption could work. I may have troubles with the some of the double tanks if I don't get another multi-strike or a furnace tap or a void binding. I don't think it's good enough though, it's just not enough. So skip. I have enough removals I need to do as it is. Is this gonna work? I don't think so. I don't think so. And these aren't. Man, will spreading spores work? Because let's say I do put it on holdover and I go to the top, I can get a pretty good amount of those since I'll have Stalwart 8. I'll still have the dude around for like once the Relentless rounds begin, and I'll be able to stack a little bit. Man, takes a lot to get that going though. I think I gotta skip. I'm really hoping for like either a grovel. Void bindings is probably the best. Furnace tap would be great. We're only gonna have, I mean, we're getting a rare offering at Fell, which will hopefully be Furnace tap. So we could do removals and Hellvent. Those are gonna be guaranteed good things, or I could 50-50 the multi-strike and get a Herzl sword that may or may not be good. If I did Hellvent, it would probably have to be Gem Trove. Maybe I need that, I don't know. An extra multi-strike would help, it's just, if I don't hit it, it's a very weak floor, it's a very weak ring if I don't get a good artifact. Whereas I could just Hellvent, like, Raise a Sharp Edge, or even the Perils. I don't know. I don't know if I have that great of Hellvents. Razor Sharp Edge would probably be it, or Gem Trove. I'm gonna go for the 50-50 here. Let's see what we got offered first. It's not looking good. This might open up if I do end up with Spreading Spores offered. Or it would just make Gem Trove able to be put on holdover. Or double stacked, I don't know. I think that's good. It's a good artifact, it's not going to help me for this fight. Alright, let's hope for the 1/3 chance of multi-strike. Didn't get it, however, is Large Stone good enough? Then I actually get some health. Do I just... am I hitting up another steel is a question. I mean, definitely Vortex and Hellvent are going to be better than Pyromancer or Boons. And I'll have a merchant here that I'm most likely hitting. I mean, it's got a Vortex, and I just, you know, if I do get a good rare offered at this boss fight, I would want to upgrade it most likely. If it's Furnace Tap, I'd either hit I have a pretty good chance of getting good stuff, like a 75% chance on reroll, of course. So do I just lock this in? Another thing is, though, if I lock it in, I'm not going to have enough gold to maybe reroll. No, I got a Forgotten Boons. So, does this get me there? That extra 40 health, it would allow me to go in if they're at the top of the Lightwing spawns there. I think this is good enough. It's also, yeah, we're just going to not be greedy. Then again, if I get pip fucked at the top, I can't go in. So it's kind of equal. It's like there's an equal chance of getting pip fucked at the top or having a Lightwing spawn in at the top. So does this really help me that much with some of those situations? What it does help me with is gives me an initial 30 extra damage. gives me a bunch of health. Enough to hit, enough to survive 1 extra round of Seraph, 2 extra rounds of Fel, which may not be that relevant. I feel like holding out for multi-strike is potentially just better here. I'm kind of talking myself out of large stone here. I feel like I'd really just... I don't need this Merchant of Magic if I don't get a good rare. Like, I don't have, like, any dire needs. Even though I did get the triple, you know, I've got both triples here. Really the only thing I need if I don't get a good rare, because I'm not getting any more cards if I don't get a rare, right? I only have 1 rare coming up as additional card offerings, and... I guess I have 2 of them, but, you know, if it's not... Like, the Gem Trove upgrade isn't imperative. So... I guess what I'm trying to say is, if I just visit this... I am visiting this anyway, but I don't need to visit this that much. I'll have an offering here, too. We'll see, but this might inform the decision one way or another. I think I do just hold out for multi-strike. Kind of talking myself into it here. We'll see. See, right here I couldn't set up at the top if I did large stone. So, I'm already feeling okay about the decision, I think. I think we want to do that. I can do... Do I want to be greedy here, or do I want to just do this? I can't fit a morsel up there anyway, so why not I just do this? Yeah, that works for me. This guy really does need to die. Shit, I forgot that she's dazed there. Okay, let's try to get some damage in here. We're gonna need that so I can get the bigger damage here. Okay, we're killing it, that's good. Let's do this. These are going to be irrelevant, so let's just put them here so they die. And that they don't get slayed here. Not the greatest of turns, but let's try to get as much damage scaling here as we can. We can plink this. That's okay, I like that actually. That's the most value we could have got out of that plink, technically. As long as we get trample, which we will. So let's... I'm going to put trample on front, just because I don't want to mess with the calculations here, and take any damage that I don't need to. And we'll just keep doing this. The more damage I can stack, the better. It's the only way I'm going to be able to beat Fel, is to have a crap load of damage, basically. And a crap load of damage shield. I would wait for these to come back, I think. Good thing I got trample. Already got 1 of them for value. Could I can't, yeah, I was gonna say, could I cave in and actually do all this damage? I don't think I want to. I think I want to put the extra damage into Fel. Let's try for a snipe here. It's fine. Gotta say, my plinks have had pretty dang good RNG this fight. So I have 5 damage shield, 74 health, and 400 damage. Yeah, I can probably cave in here as long as I'm killing everything. So I don't think I'm actually killing everything though. So that's what is that? 200. 200 health, so 270, 274, 278. I guess I do have enough, right? Am I doing that math right? So 200, 270, no, 374, 378. Technically, that's still enough. Let's do it. And I'm doing a lot of damage. I might even be able to, oh, well, couldn't redraw into it, but you know what? Whatever. I suppose it wasn't in my best interest to do that technically if I thought I needed to wait, but we pretty much have this no matter what. We've got so much damage and damage shield stacked along with health that there's no way Fell's gonna beat us. Boom. This is the best Animus speed you will ever see. Ooh, Cycle Life. That is not bad at all. Since I don't have great, I mean, obviously we would have, I say not bad at all, we would have obviously liked something better, let's be honest, than either of these. Like, Furnace Tap would have been amazing, but you know what, Cycle Life, I can deal with that. We've got Lightstone Casing, so we can get it down, and maybe even hold it over at 1 Ember. I would totally do that, because that would pretty much guarantee the victory, I think, against Chased. I think we have enough damage. I don't know if we have enough damage to really... I mean, we have full Pyre health. As long as I don't take a ton of damage on Ring 7, I think I can deal with leaks. There's probably going to be leaks. We'll see. But Cycle Life, it's the only thing that makes sense there. I forget how crappy the rewards are for this flying boss. You only get 1 rare, that's right. I mean, you only get 1 rare at the first one too, but you also get a unit draft. There's just like no extra benefit on this one. It's too bad, but is what it is. There's nothing that really makes sense other than draw here. So let's do this. Let's see what we can get. Holdover. I think we do it there. Plus those spikes will stack once Relentless starts. That's not completely irrelevant, but mainly we just want that health, because we definitely need some health to be able to survive a few rounds against Chase, because we're not going to have damage shield. It's also unfortunate how low we rolled on not getting a better... It's a good... By the way, I called it. I was like, well, Gem Trove is like the worst damage shield source we could get. However, we may not get better, and sure enough, we did not get better. Let's get a Plink up. No, you know what? I'm just gonna reroll. Double stack. Probably not worth it on anything here, honestly. I could double stack the Gem Trove, but I'm not gonna have enough Ember to play it. Which I want to, you know, have the Ember to play these things. So let's bring this down to 1 since it's on a holdover. I can do this on a Plink. We're not gonna be able to remove them all. And in fact, right now, it makes more sense to me to remove, obviously a Train Steward, but I think the Plinks... So I'm hitting up that Merchant of Steel, so there's no more spell upgrades. It's like, what's more likely to be doing things for me, a Plink or a Restoration Detonation? I think a Plink technically gets me damage every now and then, and I'm not going to be damaged, right? Maybe the Plinks are worse. I could potentially get damaged depending on what happens. And we definitely want to do Stalwart. If it wasn't Chased, I could maybe swing this since I'm so weak on damage shield, but since it's just going to get removed by Chased, we might as well do Stalwart. And even if it was the other version, if it was Patient, I might think about Superfood 2 there. Just given how this deck is. But Mark of Invasion, that is not good for us. Fuck. So much gold to give up here. So much gold to give up. We would have to go in at the bottom, essentially Ember draining us for good, because there's no way we're killing those unless we high roll. We're gonna have to not take it. Man, this is... I hate Mark of Invasion on the 7th ring. It's so brutal. Just can't take it. So we would have had the Plink here. even then, I don't know. It would have been rough. I think we just lock in the win here. Call it good. Might as well plink this. Alright, we got that on holdover. We got this. That. We do want this. And we might as well just keep this going. We could do this. Might as well get more damage. And blink this. It's pretty sure we're killing that just fine. Nothing to Mind Collapse this turn, unfortunately. But it's all good. We're going to be stacking a lot of spikes, thankfully. Let's do some of that. We can just throw these away. No, we just let them all die at once. Too bad you can't Mind Collapse your own units. That would be a nice one if you could. So we got the Mind Collapse here. Let's start with it. Then do that. That. I think with the trample we have going on, we're going to be fine here. And I don't know about the plink. Maybe just plink that. Probably this. I've got 148 by 2. That should get through. We're stacking a lot of damage already. I just want the damage shield, I think. Lock in the Victo. How many stacks we got left? 4. I probably don't want to redraw into any of these. I'm putting the damage in front because I can't remember if it was living armor or not. I don't want to necessarily give living armor a extra damage if I can help it. Figure there's probably no sense in that. I like how thin our deck becomes after a few consumptions. I would cave in here, but nah. I can cave in here though. Although, what's the point? Might as well just wait a turn, right? Yeah, let's just wait a turn. Let's keep that going. And just do this. So this will be an easy consumption. And we'll do that. And cave in. And it's game over. Boom. Alright, so we've crushed the game up till now, but I guarantee you it ain't gonna be easy against Chase. It ain't. And I guess our StarCraft music has gone out here. Let's do a little bit of Tiberian Sun, eh? Wow, these are very bad for our deck. That's a skip and a half. That's too bad. That was... What kind of card offerings are those, man? Well, go for, I guess, we have choices. We could bring this down to 1, and then bring that down to 1. Or, yeah, that's not, we're going this way, let's be honest. Just go for the 50-50 at the multi-strike. We'll see what we have here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here really that worthy. Just go for the multi-strike. Miss. Miss. Too bad. Low rolled. An initial 25 health I will take. And let's just remove this plink, I guess. And we can remove... We can remove one of them. I mean, I guess the other one too. At least deck's at 22. We got double draw. We have card draw on top of that. And some of it already consumes itself. That's pretty good. So what do we want to Hellvent? Probably, honestly, the Razor Sharp Edge. We need just damage, and we need it quick, so let's do that. Alright, let's do it. Set up at the top. It should be good. We can survive the initial Lightwing hit. 25 health ends up being better than Large Stone, I would say, since I don't get the pip upgrade, so I can... Like we said, we got pip fucked here, so if we had that on top of the light wing, we could still handle it, but not with large stone. So I think I've still made the right decisions. Definitely do this, definitely do that. I don't think there's any point in... Let's see. It'll be days next turn, so why don't I kill this one? I think. Right? Because I would take 15 damage and I'd have no way to heal it back, really. Unless I hit on a lifesteal, so why don't we just do that? I'll leave these around for future mine collapses. And we got this anyway. Well, you're gonna get hurt. That's too bad, but it is what it is. We'll keep doing this. Hopefully we get the perils soon. Because I guess it's not that important. I think we just need straight damage and card draw here. We want to draw. Get what we need here. So the no trample is a pretty big miss. We got this at least, so we'll do that. I could do this to clear everything out just right now. I might as well do that. Would have been nice to get this extra stacking of health there. The spikes doesn't matter too much, but right here, this locks in that. If I do this here too, it also locks in that kill. I might as well just do that. And we can at least stack here. I think at this point I'm stabilized. We'll just have to get some draws. I think I might be inclined to... Let's see. I could plink here, I suppose. Could make that guy survive. I don't necessarily want to do that, so I'll plink here. I'll mind collapse here. I don't want to redraw into these cards as a thing. These can just die, and I'll let these die. I don't want them clogging up the redraws. I want to redraw into Razor Sharp Edge as much as possible, basically, so I can take these guys on. Although it looks like I'm already going to do it, so we're actually pretty fine here. And I can just do this and that. We're good. We're definitely good. I might even be able to swing an early cave-in and do a 3-turn boss rush here, it looks like. I think that might be worthy. Well, I don't know. It depends on if we have enough health. She does 30, so we'll have to try to calculate it. I missed on a few stacks here, so like my damage and health isn't as high as it could be. Shit, this guy's still getting through. Let's try this here then. Perfect. What a snipe. Man, these plinks have been making up for some bad RNG that I had earlier, let's put it that way. Now we're definitely stabilized. I don't think we can cave in yet though. Definitely no on that. Let's try a plink there, at least to consume it out. Alright, this is probably the cleanest Animus speedrun I've ever had. I like it. Alright, do I cave in now? Let me think about this. I have... So, 69 plus times 2 is like 138. And then 200, so 4... Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So she's not coming back. I might be more inclined to just start stacking some damage shield here. I think that makes sense. Probably just looking at... Well, we're not even going to have the luxury to get a 3-turn here. We'll just look at it potentially a 2-turn. I would wait for this cave-in, though. Definitely. Let's get some more damage shield while we can. I could do this to have that just waiting for me. So the question is, can I kill you? Oh, absolutely yes. So let's get the 2-turn. And yeah, pretty clean run. That's got to be a pretty decent scoring run. That was pretty beautiful. Animus' speed, you definitely surprised me. Definitely never have I ever had that clean of a Animus speed run. Not sure if I mentioned that yet. Not sure if I mentioned it yet. 40k. I'll be honest, I thought it would be more. Where did I lose so much score? Wait, 6? Oh, because I didn't take this trial. Yep, forgot that I didn't take the trial. What was the trial again? What happened there? So there's a few things I tried to make note of in that, and my memory's already failing me. There was a card choice I think I passed on that I... What did I pass on? Spreading Spores, was that it? Anyway, Spreading Spores was the fine for a pass. I think it was another card I passed on. I can't remember though. Maybe I will. But yeah, what was the trial here? I'm sure I must have had a good reason not to take it. Oh, it was the Mark of Invasion. I forget what my turn 2 looked like. I know I could have plinked the first turn and survived the first turn. Not even, though, because I still had 5 health at that point, right? No, I had a Battle Stone, so I would have survived turn 1. I would have took some higher health. It all depends on if I guess I got Cycle of Life the second turn, because then I would have been down... Yeah, I can't remember if I had Cycle... If I had Cycle of Life by turn 2, I could have took it. I tell you what, though, whether I did or not, I still think I needed to skip that, because... in a no reload run, the chances of just losing the run outright there were too high, and I think just going for 40k is fine here. My prediction is 40k. No reload is in line with 45k reload. That's kind of my estimation I've given, and 45k reload is right there. I think that's just an average I'm given, so I think it was pretty okay. Apparently I applied more trample than I ever have. Not that applying a lot of trample really makes sense, but yeah, we did it. Anyway, thanks for the watch. Animus of Speed Carry. Peace.